Thank you very much, Chair Lummis and Ranking Member Johnson, and other members of the Science, Space, and Technology Committee for the opportunity to provide comments on EPA's proposed Clean Power Plan. My name is David Cash. I am the Commissioner of the Massachusetts Department of Environmental Protection, and prior to this I was Commissioner of our State's Public Utilities Commission and focused on grid reliability and costs for ratepayers. In total, I have worked in State government for 10 years, always at the nexus of energy, environment, and economic development, and always with the goal of creating a thriving State for families, communities, and businesses. Let me start with a story of dramatic change. 8 years ago, there were 3 megawatts of installed solar power in Massachusetts. Today, there are over 500 megawatts. 8 years ago, there were 3 megawatts of installed wind power. Today, there are over 100 megawatts. Today, there are over 5,000 companies and over 80,000 people employed in the clean energy economy in our State, and for the last 4 years, clean energy job growth has been between 6% and 12% per year. Today, Fortune 500 companies and mom-and-pop shops, residential customers, and cities and towns are taking advantage of our energy efficiency and renewable energy programs and saving billions of dollars. For a company, this may mean hiring new people or expanding R&D or marketing. For a town, maybe new teachers or firefighters can be hired. For families across the Commonwealth, they have more money in their pockets that they are not spending on energy. Over the last several years, we have invested over $1 billion in energy efficiency and expect a return of $3 to $4 billion. The arc of this story is simple. Wise environmental protection and robust economic development can and should go hand in hand. In fact, since 1990, our carbon emissions in Massachusetts have declined by 40%, while our economy has grown by almost 70%. If you will take a look at the graph that is shown on the screens now, take a look particularly at the bottom line, the red line that shows our greenhouse gas emissions in the power sector declining by 40%, most of that in the last 8 to 10 years, but over the last 20 years by 40%. At the same time, look at the top line that shows our economic growth of over 70%. You can see some other indicators in the middle, but the story is a powerful story that shows that environmental protection can go hand in hand with economic development. The administration of Governor Deval Patrick has launched a clean energy revolution in our State, introducing forward-looking policies and wide-ranging regulatory reform and regional partnerships. One of his first actions in office was to bring all of the energy and environment agencies under one umbrella and add a mandate to link environmental protection and economic development. We have approached EPA's 111D rule with exactly this comprehensive perspective, understanding how these regulations will impact the power sector, energy prices, the environment, and economic development. Our conclusion is that implementation of 111D will mirror what has happened in the last 8 years in Massachusetts and other States, but on a national scale. The private sector will respond, sparking innovation, entrepreneurship, energy cost savings, job growth, customer choice, and opening up global markets for U.S. products and services. In preparing the Clean Power Plan, EPA conducted an unprecedented amount of outreach to States and other key stakeholders, recognizing the need for flexibility and the diversity of State-led initiatives and programs. One such successful program is the Multi-State Regional Greenhouse Gas Initiative, RGGI. RGGI is a regional market-based emissions reduction program for the power sector, in other words, setting a standard and letting the market work. In the Clean Power Plan, EPA recognizes regional market-based programs as acceptable compliance mechanisms. This is critical because the evidence is clear. In the RGGI experience, has demonstrated that we can cost-effectively realize environmental and economic goals while maintaining electricity grid reliability. The RGGI States have experienced a 40% reduction in power sector emissions since 2005, while our regional economy has grown by 7%, adjusted for inflation. Of course, these significant pollution reductions are due to a combination of factors, including market forces, the greater supply of natural gas, and other State clean energy policies, but RGGI has clearly been a driver as well. A recent independent analysis by the analysis group concluded that investments for the first RGGI control period in energy efficiency, renewable energy, and other programs are adding $1.6 billion of net economic value to our region. In the RGGI region, these emissions reductions and types of strategic investments by Massachusetts and other RGGI States occurred while customer rates were dropping. Our original prediction as we began developing RGGI were that electricity rates would increase by 1 to 2%. Instead, region-wide, they have declined by 8%. I know that we are not Kentucky or West Virginia. or other states that are facing difficult challenges, but I also know that the low-hanging fruit of energy efficiency is available everywhere, and grabbing that low-hanging fruit means savings for customers, local jobs, and greenhouse gas emission reductions. EPA should be commended for developing a proposed rule that recognizes the diversity among states and provides a flexible approach to compliance. By providing the states with this flexibility, Massachusetts believes the plan will not only aid in the effort to reduce carbon pollution, but will also help our nation develop an advanced infrastructure that delivers cleaner air, smarter energy use, and an improved economy and local jobs. Thank you, and I am happy to answer questions.